The Keep It Clean podcast is an entertainment show. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are those of the host, co-host, or guests alone and do not reflect the views of any business, company, or corporation the host or guest may be affiliated with. Any facts presented should be fact-checked by the listener. We are not medical nor legal advisors. We are not political officials. Portions of this show may include copyrighted material used under fair use for commentary, criticism, or educational purposes. All rights belong to the original creators. Keep it clean.
Power to the people, we are back.
They're gonna skirt your 5-point star tattoo off your head in hell every day.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, that's all you want
to do. All right, man. Look,
if you're a right-wing girl dad, but really wanted a boy, you should support the T's. You might still have a chance.
Was there no wisdom? was there no wisdom passed along? It's what I'm saying.
Don't every time you see me, I keep it clean like a coaster.
power to the people, we are back to do maintenance. You are tuned in to the latest episode of the Keep It Clean podcast. It's episode number 48. Happy Black History Month. I'm your host, Nico. Got the good brother Ray in the building. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Happy Ramadan, happy Lent, happy Lunar New Year. Just because all three of those got started don't mean you can't get spent. Pay attention to yourself. We about discipline.
That's a fact. I'm participating in Lent. Y'all, Ray and Bodega, y'all are doing Ramadan, correct?
Ramadan and Lent. Dual features.
Wassalamu alaikum, my brother.
I'm giving up Lent too.
Salam.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Bismillah, Rahman Rahim. We in here.
I got you too, Ev. God is good.
All the time.
All the time. And all the time, God is good. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Wait,
hold
so-
on. Wait, hold on. Because I wanted to say I'm actually participating in Lent too.
Oh,
I want to say this, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm participating in. Lord forgive me. Not giving a fuck about y'all opinions.
That's what you fasting from? That's your fast?
That's my fast. That's my fast for Lent.
Man, you might get struck down for that. You might get struck.
You saw how I repented real quick though. You know.
You're right. You're
Bro,
right.
if y'all could have heard, like, I wish the cleaners could have heard how the podcast started, because like I wasn't looking at the camera, and so like I heard what Ev said, and then I just heard the music kick on, and I was
We got the good brother Ev in the building. What's going on, gangster?
What's happening, man? I'm here for a good time. How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. Everything is love. We got the good Islamic brother Bodega in the building. What's going on, man?
Listen, man. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Ramadan Mubarak to all my gang members. You know what I'm saying? All my East Siders, all my Muslims. We in here.
For sure. Shout out to y'all, man. Stay up. Stay disciplined right now. Get your prayer up. You know what I mean? But we back. We back. We gonna go ahead and get into it. Is this my part or is this your part, Ray? Am I doing the rundown? This me. Okay, cool. My fault.
No, you doing the socials.
Yeah. So check this out. If you are looking for us, if you are joining us on YouTube, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. If you are joining us on DSPs, add us to your library to get updated every time we drop an episode. If you are looking for us on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, at the Keep It Clean Show, where you can follow. Again, please subscribe to our YouTube so you can support independent media.
Don't look for us on Twitter.
Yeah, no.
You know,
Yeah,
And,
nah.
and then have to gripe with Twitter. It is crazy. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah. What we talk about today, Ray?
Man, well, support independent media. There's also a possibility based on what happened recently. Y'all may not be able to find us if YouTube goes back down again. So we're gonna have that conversation. Slide over into a figure in the Black community that is a part of the Civil Rights movement. I'm sorry, Jesse Jackson, unfortunately passing away. Then we get into KD's burner leak, right? KD's burner leak, all the information came out. The Slim Reaper was just causing shenanigans. And then as we're continuing to net in these yahoos, we get over to LeBron's Israel comments, right? We over here seeing what he had to say about what the country is and transition into the Rhode Island shooting that happened up north. Rest in peace to the family and friends of the unfortunate situation. Like, that's what we have. Whatever else pop up, you know how we do. Be surprised like us.
For sure. Solos. I'm gonna start us off this week with the solos. Let me do my little 1-2 real quick. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me add this. So, for those that are joining us on the YouTube, as you can see, this is a photo of Spike Lee. Spike Lee has on a shirt with a Palestinian flag on it, and Spike Lee has on a bag where the strap is the colors of the Palestinian flag. Right? Shouldn't be no problem, right? Some regular shit. Niggas supporting Palestine and Black History Month. That's pretty on brand. You know what I mean? A couple days later, though, Spike Lee put up this post that said this. Much respect to Denny Avdija. I don't know. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. The first was
Practice that before the pod.
yeah, Avdija, I guess. The firstborn Israeli born, the first Israeli born player in the All-Star game. Congratulations to all the players in the NBA. There has been some conjecture about what I wore to the game on Saturday and Sunday. The clothes I wore are symbols of my concern for the Palestinian children and civilians and my utmost belief in human dignity for all humankind. What I wore was not intended as a gesture of hostility to Jewish people or to support violence against anyone. I'm going to stop it right there. As we've been saying on this podcast for about 3 weeks now, consecutively, anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. You should be able to wear a Palestinian flag at a game that an Israeli-born player is in without that being looked at as some form of hostility to that player. Are you niggas crazy? What Spike said, my need and care for the children over there that are being genocided right now. Let's keep it clean. Starving to death right now. Let's keep it clean. That's what we're trying to bring attention to. And y'all got this man apologizing because that's supposed to be seen as some sort of hostility to an Israeli player. Are we crazy? Stop it, bro. Anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. I can be anti-Zionist without being anti-Jewish. All Jews are not Zionists. And that's my keep it clean. I'm sick of you motherfuckers.
He's sorry for Palestine support.
Like what?
Mess up. No.
From the river to the sea, Palestine shall be free. And that's going to get us canceled. But, you know, who next?
I got next.
Go ahead,
That's
son.
me. Hey man, cleaners, man. We heard y'all loud and clear, okay? We heard y'all. We heard y'all. We read the comments. We don't give a fuck about your opinions, but we read the comments. You know what I'm saying? And so we understand that y'all don't give a fuck about anything serious going on in the world. Okay. Y'all want us to talk about Ja Rule and whatever else, you know, Twitter, whatever case, you know, even though I mean like 20,000 US service members are parked right outside Iran right now. Y'all don't care nothing about that. That's 2 aircraft carrier groups. That's 20 ships. I mean, that's like 200 planes. But we get it. We get it. Y'all don't care nothing about that. That's cool. That's fine. We'll keep talking about the bullshit.
For sure. Appreciate
They
it.
turned the comment section to Arby's something crazy on you, Bodega. They did.
Cause bro, they in the comments talking. They in the comments talking about anything.
Let me just say this real quick. Let's be honest real quick. Stop fat shaming my mans. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Hey,
I thought y'all niggas was body positivity and all this shit, and then as soon as niggas say something you don't like, you want to talk about their weight. And the other thing, hold up, real quick, but I'm sorry, real quick. Stop calling us stupid. There are degrees on this stage, bitch.
What's with y'all's obsession with likes and invites?
And that's the thing. How you going? You can't body shame somebody and then refer to me simultaneously, consistently. That's a you thing.
Hey,
Hey man, they only body positive when they trying to get their dick wet. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. We gotta call a spade a spade, which is okay, right? It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You wanna support that woman, or if you go the other way, I mean, look, you can do that. You can do that. It's fine. I appreciate all the concern about my health. But I was gonna say something crazy, but it's Ramadan. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Just, Ed, what's up?
All right, man. My keep it clean. Shout out China.
Where we going?
Hey, they in there getting it in. Let me tell you.
Check me out. I did the pause for a reason. So 2 days ago, their former president was sentenced to life in prison.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Wait. We talking about South Korea? We talking about China?
South Korea. I'm sorry, South Korea. I said China, but you know me. I said I'm the same guy who said Oriental a while back.
You didn't have to call it that.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that to yourself.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't.
Transparency and accountability.
Word. Continue on, brother.
So I'm saying shout out to South Korea because he got sentenced to life in prison because he planned an insurrection. December 3rd, 2024, he enacted martial law in South Korea. The country worked together and had an outcry immediately. Got him overthrown, got him put out, and got him put on trial. It was one of the biggest constitutional crises that ever happened in South Korea since a public dictator way back. And so I want to say shout out South Korea because, y'all were there. I know I was there on social media, at least. About 5 years ago, on January 6th in 2021, we had something happen with a nigga and he planned something that was something called an insurrection, right?
Yeah.
We allowed that nigga to become president again.
Yep.
And we're in a constitutional crisis.
Yep. Yeah. They just popped out and said Donald Trump is in them files raping children.
Man.
Ev just told y'all they Hyundai's different. Y'all drive the same cars they do, and they pulled up something different. All them kids was outside whenever they was out there getting busy.
I'm crying.
It's kind of crazy. So I just want to say shout out to them because they did something that we couldn't fucking do.
Nah, facts. I mean, we could. We just don't want to.
Hong Kong.
Keep it a buck. We could do it. We could do it. We do it to other countries all the time. We could do it if we want to. We just,
You said China, so Hong Kong did the same thing.
Okay,
we cover, you know what I'm saying? We
cover all the bases.
Because we read like Bodega said, degrees up here, word to me.
Bang, bitch. So without further ado, let's go ahead and lock in with it, man. Let's keep it a buck. Oh, my fault, gangster. My bad. Do my pardon self, G.
You know what
by
I'm saying?
all means, do your thing.
You see what happened, Bodega? He started cutting things out of his life. Then he turned different. He turned Hollywood on.
Nigga said, I'm fasting. I'm fasting your solo. That's what
I was about to say, that nigga got a list. He's been fasting. He got a list to get to.
Yeah, all he been doing is sitting and thinking when he ain't eating. I already know what's going on.
Man, look. With that being said, shout out to Mom Dukes. That's how I'm gonna start. I told her after, a few complaints, she said, we used to keep it clean and then we got a little muddy. I said, I understand. It's just guy talking. We having conversations. But during this period of Ramadan, this is the cleanest you're going to see your son. That's what I told her last night, right? No curse words, no none of that. But the main focus for me and for those that are participating in Lent and Ramadan as well is discipline. Discipline covers a wide range, and discipline sometimes means that you might have to get popped in your mouth when you become undisciplined, right?
No, don't do. Whoa!
I know we're streaming and shit.
I know, hey, bro, don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the king like that. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa. I know we streaming. Got a show.
We got you. I know we streaming, nigga.
She a queen, though.
Hey, honey, or liquor, nigga. I know we streaming, but honey, is shit.
His wife up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad disrespectful.
Smiling, she laughing.
Did you get
this
What are you doing with your hands? Listen.
You ready from 200 Griffith? Oh! Dean!
All night getting shit on?
Yeah,
I was
Dean.
waiting for that fucking moment.
That was a real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. It was a hard ass slap, nigga. Come on.
Bitch ass nigga, fuck this nigga.
Come on.
You better up that fire.
Hey, fuck that shit. Come on.
He can't even.
Strap in the car.
Nigga.
This nigga just slapped the shit out of me in front of the girls, nigga.
No, the girls didn't see it. He stopped me in front of his wife. These girls, they didn't see it. I'm being 100 with you. They didn't see it.
This nigga ain't bulletproof.
100%?
I didn't know what's happened.
Hey, your girl didn't see it.
It's crazy.
Hey.
She gonna watch the clip.
Yeah.
Oh, you find that funny?
Getting smacked in front of the women is
Discipline. Lack of. That's what it is. Some people don't play about their women like that, right? There's multiple things that happen in a situation. One showed discipline and duty, and it showed you with the palm of his hand what discipline and duty look like. Because of your lack of discipline, you're not even aware of your circle. We all just watch Rampage. Rampage over here, like, hey man, get in the van, like, you know, looking out for you. Yeah, you did hit him hard, bro. Nobody saw it. Like, nah, man, the whole situation, lack of discipline puts you in them type of situations. And I have been telling y'all on this podcast, sometimes we got to bring back shame. And when I say sometimes, coming from Ray, Bucket Hat Ray specifically, I mean all the time, because we lack the discipline. Sometimes you got to let somebody know. This was just a prime example. And since the platform is about addressing black men, we just saw black men, you had to get popped in the face. I won't do you dirty because within the next 24 hours, you took a duff to the jaw again from one of them just because you still lacked the discipline. Put down the liquor. Put down the liquor, man. It's been a tough time.
For sure. Like, you've been getting your ass beat all week, gangster. I don't.
Discipline. You see him get thrown around by the same dude that slapped him?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
the internet was a mistake. All right.
No, it wasn't. We don't get this type of entertainment if it don't exist.
Bro, that shit is a mistake, bro. Because you got people are dying, like people are going to extreme lengths to just for virality and shit like that, bro. Like you're a pro boxer or whatever, aspiring boxer, you doing well for yourself, but now that's what you known for. You ain't like Buddy who had the fake therapies. You known for getting slapped up and saying, "Oh, I need to go get the gun." You ain't bulletproof. What?
Because you know you can't fight him. You ever been hit that hard? You ever been hit so hard,
bro? He got hit like a power slap fest, like them
Yeah,
Larry Wills. He got the fuck. Yeah, I know.
You know what got me in that video? How fast his hand moved in that slap, especially at that size.
But he was close. He smacked the shit out of Cuz.
That's a former steroid user right there.
Somebody slapped you that hard, you can't square up. You know what time, especially his little ass. He not squaring up with that. You definitely
just because I know you've been absent of these scenarios, right? He woke up the next day, gets back on stream. This is before he gets duffed a second time. He got put to sleep the next day. He's still on stream talking about, dog, my jaw still hurt. I can't
eat.
Yeah, he was sitting in the van like, bro, my ear is ringing right now. I bet it is, gang.
I mean, dog, like you heard the way that sounded. Like
First of all, Rampage, you were funny. You funny. Saying, nah, he ain't smacked you in front of the girls. He just slapped you in front of his wife. They ain't see it.
Because that would be something I would say, which is why it was funny.
It's like that, but it's funny because that brings back his whole point of why you got slapped in the first. That's his wife. That ain't the girls. That's his wife.
Full circle, bro. But that was different. Even Rampage playing around when he pretended to go hug old girl after it happened, like messing with dude and whatnot. But they on equal terms. Little dude over here is like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
he not bulletproof.
He not bulletproof. Yeah.
Nigga get the shit slapped out of him. Now niggas not bulletproof. Now
all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
there was a whole lot of cuz thrown out too when he was getting duffed out.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't lump him in with that. You good? You good for you? That's your solo? For sure.
That's solo.
Bet. All right. Without further ado, y'all, let's keep it a buck, keep it a beam. Most importantly, keep it clean up first. Rest in peace to Jesse Jackson, man. Jesse Jackson passed away this week. Jesse Jackson, civil rights activist, creator of the Rainbow Push Coalition, and plenty of other groups that all focused on advancing the rights, civil rights, education rights for Black and otherwise impoverished people. I don't like, as a kid, I didn't fuck with Jesse Jackson. Right? On some like, I thought we wasn't supposed to. Like, it was like, oh, like somebody around me said Buddy was a sellout, and I just ran with it as a kid. Like, I was just like, word, fuck that nigga type shit. But like growing up and like after he passed and like reading through his work, like actually doing research on him, you gotta put some respect on Jesse Jackson's name, man. Jesse Jackson ran for president twice and got somewhere doing it. Like, he ain't win, but he won a lot of states. And he might have one of the craziest speeches we ever seen in real time. So, yeah, just salute Jesse Jackson, man. That's what I got for that one.
Hey, you know what? Salute anybody. Salute Jesse, bro. MLK died in his arms. That's crazy. Salute to him.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? I feel like you want to go somewhere else.
Shout out. What Jeezy say? That nigga seen it all. RP my nigga.
I don't know. Go ahead, Ray. I see y'all two gearing up. Go ahead.
You know.
Nah, man, you know.
You gonna leave Ev on the ledge?
The same ledge.
I want to be on the ledge. I'm gonna stay on the ledge. It's cool.
You know? I mean, obviously, rest in peace, Jesse Jackson.
Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson.
You ain't fuck with Jesse Jackson in life?
I really haven't. Same as you. It wasn't necessarily that I was just around somebody that said it. Like, I know the research then, and having people that were in those circles, like family and stuff. He was there. He did a lot. That's why I didn't say anything to take away from what he participated in. There's also moments where characters are characteristics are shown that, you know, kind of muddy the waters. Man. You know, so your participation and being aware of who you participated with, because as much as you helping us, we be on the same podcast talking about which groups are currently doing what right now, and you was assisting with that. You was assisting with both two sets of groups that weren't looking out for us, and the other side of you looking out for us.
You saying he was working for the CIA and the FBI? I'm asking. I don't know. Like, was Jesse Jackson the informant for the CIA and the FBI?
Jesse had conversations that, if you were aware of what was going on while you're having conversations, I don't have to allege anything. You was participating in conversations. I don't need to conspiracize anything. You are saying things that made it look weird. There's not a conspiracy theory attached when you saying things like, yeah, man, I was there, and borderline, I wish it was me, like that type of stuff. It's like, nah, we know why you wish it was you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know,
and that's all I was talking about. That's why I said the MLK part. That's all I was talking about.
Respect, you know, rest in peace.
I'm gonna give him shit about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, rest in peace. You know, I'm not here to throw. I'm not willing to throw dirt on the name, but I am willing to tell truth. You know, fair. So we take all things into consideration, and if you're unaware, I am that type of person, man. I will have a list of people. I don't need you to be at my funeral because I don't want you to lie like that, and I'm not gonna lie on your behalf, even once you've transitioned. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we can keep it clean. That's if you doing what you're supposed to be doing in life, then by all means, you know, if I did something for you, I appreciate that. If you did, we'll do that. I keep that. I stand on that type of thing. I don't have to throw dirt on your name to tell the truth.
For sure.
And telling truth isn't throwing dirt on your name.
For sure. Especially if the dirt is real and there. So for sure.
And self-confirmed.
I mean, I ain't got one. I ain't got nothing to say like one way or another. You know what I'm saying? RP Jesse Jackson, man. Inshallah, Allah accepts your heart, accepts your work. Your family and friends are granted peace and grace throughout this transition. And may your larger legacy live on in spite of your controversy.
I think the hardest part that I'm aware of is with a name like that passing away, and then considering have torches been passed down, because we have this conversation all the time trying to assess leaders, who can be the leaders, can we even come together with all these conversations we've been doing on this platform, speaking on that. And he is one of those last names that was left from the era that we all study, that we all really lock into, no matter Muslim, Christian, whatever kind of Black you are locked into the civil rights during the time frame of the Black Panthers, Rainbow Coalition. All that is the gold standard. So he's another name that held weight that's gone now, and I don't think we have those that the baton has been passed to, so it could be picked up necessarily. And I know what they did comes with the legacy, including himself. But that's what I think of when people like him pass. Is like, man, whatever I may feel about you, is like, bro, this was a name that everybody didn't know. You one of the last of the names that you'd be hard pressed to say you weren't aware of. Him.
Yeah. I want to play the I Am Somebody speech, if y'all don't mind. It ain't that long. It's like a minute. But this speech mean a lot to me, just on some being Black type shit. Constantly being shown that you are a nobody by everybody from the government to the police to the media down. So I'ma just
somebody. I am somebody. Respect me. Protect me. Never neglect me. I am somebody. Nobody will save us from us, for us, but us. I may be unskilled, but I am somebody. In my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it. I know I can achieve it. I am somebody. I am God's child. Red and yellow, black and white, we're all precious in God's sight. Stand up, push on, stand up, push on. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? I am somebody. I am somebody.
Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson, man. All right, that's about as serious as we gonna get for this episode. Up first on the goddamn docket, Kevin Durant come to the carpet, my brother. You right, Pop. I'm saying, forgive me. I wilded out. You know what I'm saying? I got off path, but we back now. You know what I mean? We back. Good Shepherd spoke. You know what I'm saying? We back. KD, come to the carpet, B. If you're not aware, KD's burner Twitter has leaked again. And this time he's on that John Wildin. He talking crap about different players in the league, his own teammates at certain points. And I want to ask y'all, do y'all think this is actually KD's burner? Ev, what you think?
Yeah. I be wanting to do the whole, I hope it's not, but just from things that I know, screenshots I've seen, people that's affiliated with KD, seeing certain names, seeing certain pictures, certain people that I'm affiliated with that's affiliated with KD. Yes, just because of affiliations.
Mm-hmm. You know some niggas in that group chat, huh?
Yeah, for sure. yeah.
That's cuz.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, that's why I say it's like now I don't know guaranteed that's him, but like I said, putting 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah, for sure.
With that situation for me.
Okay. Bodega, you've been off Twitter. Have you seen this?
This was right before Ramadan started. So yeah, I seen it. And yeah, man, listen, Listen, KD just did an interview and he was, they asked him about the Twitter shit and he was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about Twitter. Brother, this ain't the time. You want to talk about Twitter any other day of the week. You want to be Twitter fingers every other day of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's your teammates and niggas that you cool with right now looking at this funny because you be having burners and you want to talk about some, I don't want to address that. Nah, that's you. That's you.
And I want to real quick.
That's you.
Before you,
nigga. That's you.
Before you go, Ray, I just want to say, KD, you are also having a terrible week because both of your Twitter accounts are fried. Your burner then got leaked, and they asking you in real time why you're supporting Israel and drones, and you can't answer that question on the timeline. You're happy that picture when they introduced him at the All-Star game, and he just
on the phone. He was on the phone All-Star game, bro. If it wasn't real, that wouldn't be you.
That's what I was about to say. Like I was about to say, if you all the videos you seen, All-Star was him on that phone, not smiling at one time. We know you ain't got no hoes. You ain't texting no bitch because you ain't giving no Valentine's Day gift. You getting fried on the timeline.
Ray, what you thought about this as our sports correspondent?
Yeah, I actually think his girl broke up when he is dating someone in the WNBA right now, and I don't know. Based on this week, there's some conversations happening behind closed doors. I can't remember her name off top, but she's a pretty decent hooper. But to Nick's question, I do believe this is his account, and I'm surprised he didn't try to drone strike his way out of this one, man, because it seemed like an opportunity for you to do better. You were already owning, you know what I'm saying? He was already owning the burner account that he had before, and he's been very proud of it once it finally got spoken about, right? So you was living in your truth. I don't think the rest of this necessarily had to happen. Now the text messages, that's something different. And what he was saying is wild. And also whoever leaked the text messages, shame on you, bro. You like, shame on you. I'm not supporting what he said, but you get the things just like all y'all were mentioning. You talking about supporting LeBron because who over here cheering for Steph, Clay, and Draymond, brother? Like, yes, you texting stuff like that. You're right about Jabari. I can't.
Bro.
I can spot you some truths. You are right about Jabari. He's, you know what I'm saying, but you got time on your hands. Quite. He
was waking up at 3:00 in the morning texting niggas about Kendrick Lamar. Like,
man, hey, hold on, wait. You know what's crazy? This is a callback to last week. Y'all said Cole is KD. KD is Kendrick. When you did the rap comparison.
Yeah.
KD just wants to be a regular nigga. I want to talk shit about y'all on the timeline too.
Yeah.
I want to do regular shit. I want to be the everyday man.
But there's regular than
I want to be the everyday. I want to be the everyday guy.
I don't want to brush my hair. I don't want to put lotion on. I just want to hoop and talk about hoops and invest in Israeli drone technology.
There's regular and then there's shicey. You know what I'm saying? There's regular, then there's shicey. And
KD is shicey, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like you dirty macking in the text messages on a regular basis. You could be a regular person and not be a dirty mac. Like you know what I'm saying? He
KD, I don't know if there's one team KD is not a cancer on.
No, he wasn't on, at least on the hoop side, he's not necessarily a cancer.
No, I'm saying in that locker room.
He won a locker room cancer at OKC.
He wasn't.
That was Russ. That would be Russ. Okay.
Yeah. And let's, all right, before we jump to, I want to say, in a lot of those burner messages, he was telling the truth a lot because we have to be honest. Russell Westbrook, you are a fucking triple-double cocaine bear. You are, my nigga. Take pride in that. Take pride in that.
Russell Westbrook bear is crazy.
Double cocaine bear
is crazy. It's crazy. Take pride.
They did a real DC nigga.
Real shit. In that message, when he said the only niggas that was helping me was the light-skinned nigga and him, he was right. Kyrie, you had your moment. You weren't helping. Like, he was telling the truth. Jabari, you might be on the spectrum. He was telling the truth.
Kyrie went out there and put up a generational performance for them niggas at a certain
They all played 18 games together.
Right, so you can't say you're not getting help from cuz. Y'all ain't played together.
But the situation with Kyrie was different. It was different.
Because remember the COVID thing.
It was a
That's
COVID
what
situation
it was for most of their tenure.
But I think KD's fair to say they're like, this nigga, bro. I
Dog.
understand his privilege. I understand, but nigga, I'm trying to win this ring.
I get it. I get it. The free Palestine nigga on your team you at odds with because he on his free Palestine. I feel it. I feel it. Because that's how that's ringing off to me.
Like with the leaks, man. If this is again, two things can be true. There's no confusion on whether or not this is your burner, and the leaks also just confirmed the whole, tie-in with Israel. Allegedly, this is his. All this because Book returns in this group chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
He responds 4 separate messages. 2 dictators, Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini and Kim Jong-un. The Suns are my team when we lose and Book's team when we win. That's what he said, allegedly. This is how he tweets or texts, allegedly. He it's your burner. It's your burner. And it's him because what's the name? Get off my Dickerson. That's something KD would say.
Yeah,
that is something. That's something KD would say. That's something a regular. I have too much time on my hands. I've been hooping my entire life. Dude would say.
And KD, just think, bro. You can't block the same niggas on your burner that you got blocked on your real joint. That's gonna tell us that's your burner. Like, come on, son. What we doing?
Bro, he really had too much time on his hands. Like, it was one of the messages that leaked out, and it was like his partners were messaging him, nigga, it's halftime. Like he's replying in the group chat at halftime. He coming straight back to the phone.
You need hope. You need you need a family. KD 40 years old, no family. That's why he texting niggas at 3:00 in the morning. Like, yo, you spoke to Kendrick today? Like, bro, go to bed. What are you doing?
KD too is like, you are the nicest offensive player that I've ever seen. I'm on the stance of you are the best offensive player we have seen in this league at this point, and you are the best player because so much time on your hands, bro. You are build at 6'11", but really 7-foot point guard with a sniper mentality, and you got so much time on your hands, my brother, man. At 3 a.m., we was all trying to do. That's why we not number one hoopers. What we was doing at his age when he was young. At 3 a.m., activity has already occurred, and we trying to recover, or we are still possibly in the activity of doing a different jump shot that he was.
Had Shorty on the phone at 3 a.m. Now, man,
what? Hey, big head, you still up? No,
he was texting Twitter niggas about Kendrick Lamar beef.
I just like
at every half court that he's ever hooped on because he don't go home. He just stay there. That's why he look unshowered most of the time, man.
Go ahead, Bodega.
Nah, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like it don't make sense to me. And like, for you to be as good at your job as you are, you could have been one of the greatest. Like, with how much time you have, realistically, you could have been one of the greatest. And had you just been a slightly different temperament of nigga, you could have been one of the greatest.
Easy.
You gonna be an afterthought in the Hall of Fame because you wanted to be a social media nigga.
Nah, I know.
What do you mean by that, Bodega? Hold on.
I mean, will he get into the Hall of Fame? Of course, but it won't be the same celebration as like a Steph Curry or like a LeBron James or like even like a Russell Westbrook or like a James Harden for that matter because of his temperament.
There's gonna be a lot of extra convo that's not basketball.
I feel like the last three people you mentioned are in the same.
James Harden is getting there. I don't think James Harden.
I don't know about that because I'll be real, bro. I think this. I think this burner situation is it's still another flash in the pan thing because like when he retires in 2 to 3 years, when he getting ready to go in the Hall of Fame, are the people who are going to vote him in the Hall of Fame going to talk about, oh, you had these burners? No, they're not going to treat him funny that you said temperament because it's like, oh damn.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Wale.
more than the burners though. I mean, look how he be talking about all of his teammates and every nigga that he's played with. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not talking about just the burner thing. We saw what happened to Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is a undisputed first ballot Hall of Famer. What got that nigga or what held him out was his relationships with everybody else. That's what's going to happen with KD.
Football's different because I will say to this point, one, KD's Wale.
I just said that. That's what I was just saying.
Yeah,
I said because that's why I said it's funny that they from DC and he said,
yeah, I didn't hear you because I was thinking, okay, KD's really Wale, but to the other piece of what he will be remembered for, we also have to take into account that whole generation from LeBron down, the amount of shenanigans like this that they're associated with James Harden in the fat suit, with Russell Westbrook's off the court shenanigans, D'Angelo Russell, the snitch allegations, LeBron's comments. Like, this whole current era has some type of weird, mercs on
losers, being losers.
Yeah, so it's like you kind of just ended up leveling it out. So now it's back to the talent, to what Ev says. Like, it becomes a flash in the pan because this whole generation has a bunch of weird stuff. Versus when you think of the 90s era, we get it looks different because when something does pop out, it's like, dang man, you was one of them. A bunch of them social media didn't exist to that.
As long as they didn't put this nigga in jail or something like that, this is not gonna do nothing in overtime. You got to think niggas forgot about niggas didn't even crack jokes on that anymore. Like, now it's just like, oh damn, nigga again. But it's just the heaviness of, oh, this time you talk about a nigga that's literally on your team, and he look up to you. Like, he look up to you.
Yeah, and the sad part about it is it gets swept under the rug because a lot of people scale it on what transgression you did. Because once D'Angelo Russell went and snitched, a lot of people put in their mind, oh, it's not as bad as that. Like, you cooked the whole team, you snitched on Buddy when you just got there, and that has carried him everywhere he went. They what fell, how there's always bigger news and then certain things get swept under the rug. During the KD situation when it first came out, somewhere in the timeline that I had, they had put out there is like, don't let this overshadow that since he got outed as a snitch, D'Angelo Russell's numbers has been consistently worse. He hasn't been successful. And I was like, dang. And it's like, and someone commented under it, don't forget that he got caught snitching twice, because as soon as he got to Brooklyn, he was trying to figure out why you up at 6 a.m. and he was releasing text messages there, texting the home, like the teammates. And it was like, you didn't learn the first time. So yeah, KD borderline seemed regular. Unfortunately, Eric weeds.
KD do better. We gonna keep it basketball though, because you niggas had a week. I mean, it was All-Star Weekend. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk sports. You feel me? We're not talking about that game or that motherfucking slam dunk contest. That shit was terrible. But we will talk about this.
Been quoted on Danny already, and they asked me what I thought about this season. I said I believe he was an all-star, and I mean, he is an all-star. He's playing, exceptional, basketball. So that's that. And then, I mean, if I have fans over there, I've never been there. If I have fans over there, then, I hope you have been following my career. I hope I inspire people over there to not only want to be great in sports, but I want you to be better in general in life. So hopefully someday I can make it over there. Like I said, I've never been over there, but I've heard nothing but great things. And I appreciate the question.
Thank you so
much. Oh, goodness, man. I don't have actually, I want you to start this one because I'm going to get to tweaking. What you think about this?
So I was just Googling because I ain't gonna lie, I hadn't actually heard the full context of that sentence of why he even said I wanted to go over there. Hey, I'm gonna give it a little bit of grace. That nigga don't know shit about Israel. He don't know shit. All right. And this is the thing. Do we expect him to know anything?
No.
Now check me out. The question they asked him, what do you feel about the Israeli player making the All-Star game? He's looking at it of, oh, well, yeah, The fans voted him in because All-Star voting a part of it is fan vote. So what did he do? Oh well, shit, yeah, I'm shit. If I got fans over there, I hope I inspired these niggas too. That nigga tried to stay on brand.
No, for sure.
He don't know shit about Israel. And I just had to Google that boy deserved to be an All-Star.
Oh, yeah, it ain't nothing against bro.
Yeah,
This ain't
no.
nothing.
I know. I'm saying, but no, that boy deserved to be an All-Star. That boy hooping.
No, yeah, he hooping. Ray.
His numbers are nice.
25, 7, and 6. Like he balled.
Come on, bro. Like what?
But this is what I want to say before you go, Ray. I do want to say this too, because
them Bron numbers damn near. But go ahead.
I don't know what we know the game y'all playing. We know the game y'all playing because why even ask the question? But I'm gonna let you rock. Shout out Kyrie. Go ahead, Ray.
Nah, I'm gonna pass the Bodega first.
Hey man, look, the IDF infiltrated the NBA. What can I say?
How did that happen, brother? What happened?
What y'all want? Like, what you pass it to me? What you want me to say? Like,
okay, fair. Adam Silver, to answer your question.
That's a Zionist basketball league. That's crazy.
The ZBA.
How they get that off? They just turn the N into a Z and like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We
You cooking right now. You cooking right now.
Timeline, man.
I think there's a few things that occurred. We have to remember LeBron's already gone through this backlash when he tweeted in support of China in the rebellion they had.
Did he tweet in support or did he tweet
support and then
he
tweeted in support and then backtracked it because they reminded him who makes his shoes.
Right.
Then that's why they got on him for tweeting against homie, because we just saw you do that. That's the full story of that.
Okay.
So he kind of doubled down on it. So no, he already learned and then saw what happened when China moved. Not to confirm or deny whether he knows what Israel has going on, whoop-de-whoop. But after that, he don't say nothing. If I could give him that credit that Rich Paul has trained him this far. I do add, I'm at 2 Ray personal conspiracy theories. I don't have anything to prove this. But if y'all take the time, can y'all walk with me just right quick? I'll start off with a simpler one. Kawhi and his whole scandal was just a distraction from the fact that the big 3 have those ties to them folks. Steph, KD, LeBron. All of a sudden, just start showing up, but they keep trying to talk about Kawhi's investigation. Nah, I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. That ain't the scandal, right?
It's not.
It's not the scandal.
2. Some of the most talented people that we've ever seen do anything kind of have a traits. They're very questionable people at the minimum, and they're the most talented at the same time. Example, Antonio Brown, the receiver. I have close personal connections with the people that are his trainers, and one of his accountants or former. He had people go everywhere with him to help him with the contracts to sign. Right? Floyd Mayweather, arguably one of the best boxers that we've ever seen.
Can't read.
That nigga cannot read.
Greatest songwriter in the R&B. If you did a top 5, despite what he did, he's 1 through 5.
Can't read.
Cool. The first page of the book, I might be under the impression that LeBron can't read.
I knew you were doing that.
Book,
I'm crying.
A room. I don't think LeBron can read.
I knew it.
That's
I mean, he did jump directly to the NBA.
He did.
From high school.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So like
How do you take these things into consideration, see the grades at the school he started, and come to the conclusion that he can read?
This is my thing.
If you finish the book that you had multiple pictures on page 1, you would know the answer to the Israel question. I don't think he can read.
This is my thing. I don't even give a fuck if you can read. I don't even care. Right? If you can't, if you can, cool. I hope you learn to if you can't, but cool. This is my only thing. LeBron, you put out a press release on October 7th. You put out the press release. You told us, oh, this is a tragedy. This is crazy. We don't support any type of violence and all of this going on in Israel. It's a tragedy. All of that. Cool. So you telling me you haven't heard anything but good things about Israel since that day? Brother, who are you talking to?
I'm trying to figure out where he gonna go in Israel.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you going to the...
You know, the crazy shit is because they immediately sent an invite. And see, that's the thing. They immediately sent that nigga invite. Like, they sent that nigga invite.
Type of
like, yeah, come over here. You know what I'm saying? Come see
LeBron, hold on, Bodega. LeBron, if you watch the news, just the news, you don't even gotta watch nothing crazy.
Nigga not watching the news, man.
If you scroll on Twitter, if you get on your Instagram, you have seen them Palestinian children. You've seen it. You can't tell me you haven't seen that.
Thank you. Y'all walk with me. I appreciate y'all. So can I add my third piece to this, right? I think his lack of ability to read has expanded beyond the books, because in an off way, he did what we watched Chappelle say. But because he can't read, he didn't understand it. When he said, I stand with Israel, he was telling us that's how you know they got me. But because he can't read, LeBron, he took that as, oh, we coming together over there. I would love to visit that place. If you let me. I heard good things about it. That was his I stand with it. He can't read. He don't know.
I don't.
He can read NDAs though.
Hold on. Is this anti-black to be saying that LeBron can't read in the middle of Black History Month?
It might be, but I mean, I'm saying, like, what I mean. Listen, if you made it past the first page of the Malcolm X book, you would know. You know what? Actually, since it's Black History Month, this is the point I want to highlight.
Okay,
LeBron, you married to a black woman, and not like her first name is Savannah. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be as black as we get. Ain't no way she ain't got no opinions. Ain't no way you ain't heard nothing about Israel. Ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way.
No way. It's no
There's
way.
no way.
It's no
There's
way.
no way. And your kid. Oh, come on now.
Come on, bro. It's no way. Like, bro,
Come on now.
in the height of that genocide that Israel is committing right now, my girl was sitting on her phone, like seeing some, and is dead sitting there in tears. You telling me that ain't never happened in your house? You telling me nobody in your crib has seen a picture of a discombobulated, like just terrible photos of these kids blown to pieces?
Capper.
You have a couple of young children too who are curious.
Come on, man.
They for sure. What's this?
Can't read books, can't read the room, can't read his hairline. It's all pointing to the same direction.
My dog can't read.
Oh man, that's tough. That is so
Your
tough.
man,
He just be dribbling. That's what you're saying. He just be dribbling.
That's it. In talking, like
it's him and KD.
It's starting to get to the point where y'all might be proving them right, and that's what pisses me off the most. They told you to shut up and dribble, and when y'all kept talking,
we just wanted you to dribble now. Like now, I just want you to dribble.
You made it make sense. You cleaned it for them, and that's the heartburn, bro.
Come on, man.
Heartburn.
Why would you do that to us?
Why would you do that to us? Like LeBron, like let's just be honest, bro. This man right here, he said, I'm not going to fight in that war that y'all trying to push, and got his title stripped from him and couldn't fight no more. He took the 5. You are not him. He would have told them folks straight, oh, that's great that he is in there, but Israel is committing a genocide and we need to free them people. Not, I haven't heard nothing but good things about this play. Like, LeBron, bro. Oh my
They
goodness.
called me crazy last year when I made a hot take on the pod when we first got started.
You said that man's son was on that dope. That's crazy.
Do we know what LeBron is tossing in the air?
Powder. Baby powder. Huh?
No, might be that Fent.
You think LeBron is throwing Fent in NBA college? All right, bro. Listen.
Hold on. Because it's a deeper, darker conspiracy theorist, right? We know the NBA became the ZBA. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know.
Oh, okay.
They might be trying to do the wider influence on the population through Fent control.
They asked
because peep it though, because we didn't invade any of the countries that actually, like, you know, supply us with Fent. We invaded Venezuela. You see?
Okay.
You see, do the mathematics.
All right.
They asked him about the first Israeli player.
Hold up, real quick. Can everybody do this right quick? Because that's gonna be the joint. But that just got it. Come on, Bodega. Do it with us. Come on, bro.
I don't.
Be a part of the team, nigga.
His jean jacket too starched.
All right, bet.
Do the mathematics. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. Even if you didn't do it, we was gonna screenshot when you did it and put it in.
If we run
overlay it.
You know, if we run in the conspiracy theory, because again, I have nothing to prove this. I'm just saying a lot of things are pointing in the direction. They asked him about the first Israeli player. A few days later, Kyrie announces he's out for the rest of the season.
You spit.
Hey, hold on. You spit. Call back. What did I say before I pass it to you, Ray? Shout out Kyrie.
Yeah, we back. Free Gaza, man.
You know, I'm just Spike
Free
Lee,
Palestine.
guys. Kyrie's out for the rest of the season.
I'm so mad at that Spike apology, man. And it's like I understand why, Spike, but no, fuck that. That shit irked me. I'm sorry.
This is the thing with Kyrie being out also. What happened with Kyrie announcing he was out? He's the one that's why I said shout out Kyrie. He's the one questioning the reporters. He's the
and
one.
what was Kyrie wearing at the All-Star game?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
that's all you.
Mm-hmm. The real math.
Real math. Yeah, man. Y'all big. We might need to reassess what the big three is just off morals, because you like Steph, folks give you a lot of grace. They give you a lot of grace because you changed the game with all of that. I'm not even gonna jump down on the fact that you have Hebrew tattoos. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Is someone in his family Jewish?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I think somebody might be.
I have no idea. I'm not even worried about
I
that.
don't want to put that on.
I ain't even going
the investments. It's the investments that we question, because he has the investments as well. But I just want to add
real quick. The last part, the shit that I never forgot about you, nigga, was the fact that they was trying to build that housing by your house.
He did.
You said fuck all that because I don't want to see that shit. I ain't never gonna forget about that. But go ahead, Ray.
I mean, they tried. I'm completely being unserious in response to what you said. Would you want that housing, assuming what the housing demographic was, and your wife talking about you out there and having that every time you pull into your driveway?
Yeah, if we talking about, if I got as much money as Steph Curry got, I would put my own money up to make sure the housing look how it's supposed to look. That's my whole point. It's like, Steph, you got enough bread to be a change in the world, to create a change in the world, and you saying, nah, I'm not gonna support this. That's gonna help people because I just, you know what I'm saying, it's an eyesore. Like, what?
I do have a question. I think there's obvious answers here, and I could probably answer my own question, but I'm gonna just lobby it to the floor. all jokes aside, with them three in general, at this point of where we're at, 2026 in current America, can you really invest in anything and then not be tied to them?
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't. Unfortunately, because this is the question I'm gonna ask you back, and this is because of my ignorance to that investment. Is this a new investment that people are finding out about, or is this something he had been already?
Well, it's say if we group the three of them together and whatever comes up, or just in general outside of those three athletes, what we've been seeing recently, because that's the big topic. They're outing everybody that has ties, whether it be the APAC or anything like that, from we'll say 2008 till now. All of them are essentially, if they weren't originally tied, they were either bought out or through some third party ties, they did some investments, and then once you saw companies start folding or being bought out, we saw mergers through the tech world, the business world, entrepreneurship, all that. At what point, you know what I'm saying? Like, for obviously there's some things that you would be able to, but I also look at it considering what a conglomerate they've made over there on that side of the world. My bad. There's nothing that I don't know what you can genuinely invest in and be successful that's not completely tied to them. There's things, but
and that's why I'm asking.
You could invest in Better World Books, ebooks, bookshop.org, Lucy, Yak, Mud Jeans, Rapa Nui, THTC. These are clothing brands. Patagonia, music tech. You can do Bandcamp, Cubuzz, Subvert, Even. Shout out to Even. And Nina Protocol. Like, if you want to know what you don't need to be rocking with, just look at the BDS movement list. But like, it's difficult. I get the sentiment of what you're saying. Like, everything to a certain degree is going to be tied back to some type of harm, and I'm not tripping on that at all, because I get that. Like, we live under a capitalist regime. Everybody's going to participate to some degree, but the point though, you do what you can to not add to that with whatever, like, so KD investing directly in drone technology, it's like,
because that's where, if we are keeping it clean, what he invested in at the time and what they eventually used it for was not the same thing. And so if he was investing to assist with what things were going on over
with
here,
that,
no matter what the sell is, so to my question that I'm asking y'all, because some of this is lumped together, because even, for example, the companies that you read, sometimes companies get bought up. Sometimes someone in that company might see the bag or the $7,000 they gave Desi, and then now we have a different conversation.
And it's my job as a person signing that paper to do the research on whatever I'm signing. Like, because personally, me, I'm not doing no business with Israel, but I know the history of Israel. So I'm not like, y'all can come to me with whatever y'all want. Get out. Turn around, walk back. I don't care. But like, that's his responsibility to go do that. I'm not saying, and again, this is not, he could have no issue with what's going on in Israel too. Like, we got to look at that part too. Like, they could not give a fuck about none of this shit because they rich and they just gonna take that back end money, and it is what it is. But just on a moral, like, for me, on a moral sense, it's like, dog, if you're gonna be concerned about what you're investing into, you got to do the research on it. You can't just, like, that's not to say you're giving them a fallback, but I think they can use that as a fallback of like, oh, bro, everything is tied to it somehow. So like, what we gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
Because I'm not necessarily looking for a fallback for them. I guess I'm more so looking at it, if we take a step back, we're in the age that we've all been on social media recently. We're seeing all these people as we're seeing so many call outs because of whatever ties somebody might have to something, just in general. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Versus trying to hit them or shame them, things of that nature. I'm not so much speaking on them for the fallback. I might want to gear that question more towards us as the people that are trying to progress the movement, bracing yourselves for that, because we already said this. That's why I put it to the table. We said this with Tyler. Y'all keep looking up to these people when they're essentially your peers. They're the same age as you. Tax brackets is where we're talking something different, but a lot of these people are the same age, and then to expect something from them, I'm not looking to speak for them. They grown. I'm more so talking to the people that are trying to find some way, because what do you gain from complaining? If there's a truth in the fact that there's so many things that's probably going to be tied to them, not to justify what they're doing, is what do you gain from
gain
certain
awareness.
not what you're saying. You're well read. You know who I'm speaking to. Just a general, all your stuff is only through Instagram. Just a general, like if we clip this is the only way you know this conversation is happening.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They don't get nothing. I don't think they get clicks and traffic and all that type of shit. But I think to the I guess the broader piece of like, I don't think anybody that's gonna shit on KD for having ties to Israel or whatever that is, I don't think that's a problem. Like, even if you're not doing it for the right reasons, like sometimes the way the information gets given out ain't the best. Like, it ain't always gonna be given in a pristine the way it's supposed to be. Every messenger ain't gonna look like the messenger you envision. But what the content of what they saying, sometimes I can lock in with that. So like, you could be just a complaining that I'm gonna just try to get all my clips off, whatever. But if this situation comes up and you on some anti-Israel shit and you making sense, I'm gonna give you a repost. You know what I mean? Like, you can gain granted, you gonna gain whatever you in it for. If you in it for the numbers and shit, you gonna gain that. But like, what we gain is information of understanding what is the issue with Israel. Why should we fuck with Israel or should we not fuck with Israel? Like, what's going, like, you can start the convo to get somebody to be like, why do anybody give why they asking Bond about Israel? And then you can like start a, you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
So all right, I want to, because again, we want to be informative, and again, this ain't to shoot him bail at all, but us being informative of it. He invested in his company in 2023 with his teammate who is Israeli born, Omri Caspi. I'm not shooting him bail. It's just context of the conversation.
You invested in them folks right as they got cracking in the genocide?
September 5th, 2023. And
we can't say everybody that's Israeli.
Right before.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm looking it up. It was this article here is September 5th, 2023, and is the fund backed by he's the anchor investor and is his teammate, a former teammate, Israeli-born Omri Caspi. So it could be this is my teammate who is put me
on game, and now I'm okay.
And again, that's why I like to raise point to a degree of not idolizing these guys, but you're looking up information without full context to just automatically say, oh, he's a part of a bigger initiative, when it's like, it may not be that.
Because, and you know what, what you just said and to what you said earlier, Nick, that's kind of the point of, because we couldn't be going down the message. I'm not shooting them bail at all, because I'm looking at when you have full context and something like that. It's like, man, all because he's Israeli doesn't mean he's aligned with anything that has to do with the Zionist movement, right? Because we'd be hard pressed to then turn around and say it's all for one for all, knowing how we feel about that.
Right.
I think. So I don't think this conversation came up. I had a similar conversation. I was messaging the homie. Shout out to Enrique, because he supports the pod a lot, and we have the conversation about Tyler. This is recent. Like, him and I was talking about it. He was a huge Tyler, the Creator fan, and then we was bringing up. He said he was kind of disappointed in Tyler not necessarily addressing certain things. The conversation we had when all this first happened, right? And I said, well, if he already addressed it, whoop-de-whoop, then what is he going to do now? Like, what if he does, then what? What does that do for you? Like, once you got that satisfaction, then what? What does that answer change for you? If you, because we understand where your mind is at. Same thing for us here. Like, we're looking that direction. So if they give that answer, because they done already distracted you from whatever it is that you're trying to do. If this person, KD, comes up and gives a statement, I didn't know, or LeBron comes back, I didn't know, or they just double down on it. Same thing with Tyler, whatever. Then what is usually the question that I'm at. Like,
I mean, the then what? I mean, the then what is it's not so much about the then what, it's more so about the moment itself. For me, at least, that's how I look at that shit like this. Like, if you point it out and they come back and cap it down, or they say, I ain't know about whatever, now we got a moment to educate. Now there's a moment to educate. If you come back and you double down on it, now there's information that I know you're a piece of shit, and we're going to move you out the way. Like, there's still, like, that could be the then what. Like once I figure out where we going from here, like if you come back, I don't know what's going on, and I give you some information, and you take to the information. Okay, we got some building we can do. If you say you don't know what's going on, and I'll try to give you some information, you're not trying to hear it. Okay, I see I can't build with you. If you come back and completely double down on some bullshit, I know I cannot build with you. So it's like,
is your answer more in general, or are you talking more to like the celebrities, entertainers?
Both, because I think I don't put them niggas at no different like they people just like we people. So like they can get some information and change a stance and start becoming activists or start, you know, putting money or funneling things into certain organizations. They can do that on their own. So I'm not gonna like give them the, I guess, the leeway of like, oh no, we gotta treat them niggas like they different, because that's their fucking problem. Because everybody keep treating them like they different because they got money.
Yeah. Hey, Bodega, was that your New York background to remind you of home, or is that real?
Nah, it's real life, man. I mean, honestly, like my comment in this is that you know, everybody lives in a separate reality. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lump in everyone who's of Israeli descent or, you know, is, you know, Israeli and call you a Zionist. That's not my intent.
Facts.
Right. On the other hand, I will say that as an African American, as a Black American, however you want to describe it, you know what I'm saying? However the case, I think you have a responsibility for your own safety and the safety of the people around you to be as informed as possible into the things that you are actively investing in. Now, very hard capitalist society, picking and choosing. I get all that, right? And the more money that you make doesn't mean the more information that you're intaking. It just maybe means the more information that you have available to you. With all that being said, I personally think it's irresponsible. Like, and I'm not saying you have to fully agree with my opinion or anything like that, but I think it's very irresponsible to not take a full look at what's going on the other side and then, you know, decide whatever. I mean, ultimately, you're going to do what you want to do what you want to do with your money, invest however you want to go. You know, you're going to pass that money on to your kids, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to secure family, get all that. But the shit with Palestine ain't nothing new. We're talking, you know what I'm saying? We're talking since the inception of Israel. So
talking since before you niggas was born. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm a very, I mean, am I informed compared to the average person? I don't know. I consider myself a very casual observer, and I casually observe what the fuck is going on in Israel and be like, that's crazy. I cannot think, unless you are, you know, specifically an agent against, I cannot think that you would see what I'm seeing and be like, oh no, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
I don't know.
That's a fact. I think that's a good. I'll say that. I'll to echo what Bodega said. I just think you have a responsibility to do that research about where you putting your money in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they backdoor you on some shit, like, oh, bro, I put my money in here, why did it end up over there? Okay, cool. We can talk about that. But like, if they like, oh yeah, bro, this Israeli company, and you know I'm from there, and that's all the information you had, and you just handed the bread over, like, nah, I can't rock with that. I can't rock.
So you wouldn't do that for your cousin, but you just invested into the.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Folks that need their family members to have a full itinerary of what's going on before they give them $5. But
Kawhi was a distraction. Kawhi was a distraction.
Hey, Kawhi, you officially the best in the league. Officially.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You the GOAT now.
Really quick on the sports piece. LeBron, you was a hater because Kawhi showed you he really would. We always do the what if healthy. We could be clear.
Kawhi
is the best player.
He's a dog.
He's the best player.
I watched that man go out there and get 30 on y'all in a quarter.
He's the best player. I've been saying this. This is not even San Antonio Spurs bias. When healthy, He's the best player in the NBA.
When healthy, that boy had the Golden State Warriors in a prime down 20.
Dolo, no Tim.
By himself. Like, yeah,
can score from anywhere on the court, can facilitate from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Then lock you up.
And then lock you up on
and then lock you up on
yeah,
with no facial expression.
Yeah.
Ugly laugh.
How mad you sound like the nigga. Oh shit. All right. Oh,
he locked niggas up, score 30 and go home.
Go home eating cheese nips.
KD, be more like Kawhi, nigga.
Facts. I lied, cleaners. I'm sorry. We are gonna get serious one more time, but we don't got to get fully serious. But we are covering a serious topic. In Rhode Island this week.
That's a crazy intro to this topic. I just want you to know that we ain't gotta get too serious.
We ain't got to serious all the way out, but
he was trying to transition to the topic.
Oh,
you
damn.
Are sick, nigga. You are sick. You know what?
That's a double.
What a button.
That's a double. That's the thing. No. That's a triple. I'm sorry. That's a triple.
This is haram.
Don't even ask me how.
No. Ask me how. I'll fucking say it. It's a It's a triple because of the conversation.
How?
It's a triple. 1, we're transitioning topics. 2, the topic we're transitioning is about a person who is transitioning to 1, the afterlife, and 2, genders.
All right. So
you know.
Thank you, right?
Emphasis on afterlife.
Thank you, Ev. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Afterlife.
So in Rhode Island,
that nigga dead. Twist of Kamikaze album, track 2.
You need to be fasting, brother. You see, this is why Allah Ta'ala calls us to fast during the month of Ramadan. Astaghfirullah.
Nah, you gotta let him.
People, we back to do maintenance.
All right, so in Rhode Island, there was
your mic, Nico.
My mic cut out?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because you was about to say at sunrise. At sunrise.
Yeah, they on your because Ev, you wild.
Well, somebody else ain't finna rise.
And he does it again. What's up with you? What's up with you right now? I cannot intro. Can I intro?
Ask what's up with him. His
Okay. In that's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on, Twit? But in Rhode Island, there was a shooting. Okay. A trans man named Robert Dorgan, sometimes referring to themselves as Roberta, Esposita, went to
spicy mommy.
Okay.
Brother, we need you to start your fast tomorrow. Okay. Allah Ta'ala is calling you to fast right now. I want you to understand that. That is that say time in your head. Like, you need to fast immediately, nigga. Please.
Like, when you told us this week, your mind is sick the way it need to go fast.
Into your house right now. Right now.
Okay. For the fourth time. This is nuts. All right. Robert.
No, it was 13 shots, I think.
Oh my God. All right. Robert, who is a trans person, went to his kids' hockey game, high school hockey game on their senior night, and proceeded to shoot and kill his ex-wife or her ex-wife, adult son, and injured that lady's parents, and a family friend, all of whom were or remained in critical condition as of Tuesday. We're shooting this on Thursday. Robert or Roberta then killed themselves, and there's been a lot of news coverage and a lot of just conversation about this particularly. And I'm gonna start us off real quick, and this is probably the most serious I'll be. The talk around this is being pushed on the fact that this person was trans, and not on the fact that this person was a far right Trump supporting Nazi.
Trans. White. That's the crazy.
And white.
Like that's the
white
part.
So here's the because this is my point. Mass shootings are a white male problem. Notice the word I used, male problem, not man problem, because we're gonna respect the gender piece. This is a white male issue, and Robert or Roberta, whichever he would have liked to, she would have liked to been called. I can affirm your gender. You are a male. You were born with those chromosomes. Is what it is. And the fact that you're a male and white, and we know the history of white men killing their families, this doesn't surprise me. The only thing that's different is the fact that you're trans. That's the only thing that's different here is the fact that you're trans. And I personally, I don't think that matters necessarily. Well, it could, because he got divorced for doing that. So that could be a situation that's going on. But I'm saying I don't think this is a pathology of trans people. I don't think this is because we don't ever see the trans or the what is it, the ones that transition to men or transition when they start as a female and transition up, they ain't shooting up shit.
And white women don't shoot up shit.
Yeah. They ain't shooting up shit.
And this is
the white ones, the black ones, they ain't shooting up none.
This is the point that, like, this is the only serious point that I'm gonna make. There is a very prominent cross section between right-wing politics, white male violence, and violence that the patriarchy places among men and women. There's very prominent cross section. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. You right wing brothers and sisters, you red pill niggas who are in the streets in the hood. The reason why gun control will not come to the United States is because gun control is directly tied to the patriarchy. It's directly tied to the white male patriarchy, the white male patriarchy of being able to get whatever you want, whenever you want it, however you want it, and if it don't go your way, violence ensues. This is the same thing with Iran. This is the same thing with Venezuela. This is the same thing with every CIA coup. This is the same thing with the Black Panther Party. This is the same thing with the Civil Rights Movement. Like, this is the same thing with the manifest destiny of coming in, taking natives from their homes, pushing them west, telling them they're going to be safe, and then deciding that you want that land and extinct them.
Robert, you a bitch.
And I kind of want to say something because I know I kind of funnied us the fuck out.
No, bring it back. You can bring it back.
No, I do want to say something first. To Nico's point of this being a white male issue, this is nowhere near a trans issue in this specific situation, because this ideology, this thinking, everything that he did in this moment, he had a son who did the same things already. What people don't know, and let's go and add the context.
Yeah, come on, because I forgot about that. Come on.
He had an older 30-plus-year-old son who's serving jail time right now in prison for setting a black church on fire in 2024. So this far right, right-wing, racist Hitler enthusiast, because that's what they've said with him. He's been tweeting. He got a
Nazi tattoo on his arm.
Tattoo. So this ideology has followed in that family for some time. This ain't, and
This
again,
ain't no
he gender reaffirmed himself. Robert, Roberta. I'm just gonna say Robert or Roberta by name, so I don't misgender.
mhm.
They had this ideology before transitioning.
Yep.
Either way,
Yep.
they had this ideology way before, and the track record was in the family. So let's leave it where it is.
He transitioned his genders. He didn't transition his belief. And
Yeah.
when you really break down the situation that he had going on, they, for trying to be progressive and understanding, look, man, the belief was what the belief was. He was a gun-toting MAGA enthusiast, like we all said. He came to that arena with 2 straps, no freaky, like 2 legitimate guns. When the first gun was stopped by a bystander that was trying to help and assist the situation, he pulled out another one, and that's what he used to take his life. So this wasn't I don't believe it to be just a crime of passion if he was just going for his family, especially if you came with multiple, right? I do believe that there's a strong chance he was aiming for his ex-wife next. Yes. It just so happened to be that when this crime occurred, it was in a crowd of people, and that's where we start addressing, how far down the mental rabbit hole, whichever way that y'all want to go with it. But the overall point that we're all making, it doesn't take away that you aligned with the side of a fence that we know that has a history. You are a part of a group that tends to consistently be participants of this gender reaffirming, gender whatever, straight, cis, trans, happen to all be white men when they originally started their journey. We can't dance around that. Yeah. We can't dance around that. And the sad part about it is we are fully aware that once these conversations get going, we know how social media is. All the things that we're listing, whether it be white, whether it be male, whether it be trans, whether even it includes women, those 4 different sectors are going to be pitted against each other of whoever's taking the stance there. Red pill this versus patriarchy that versus capitalism this versus mental health for the LGBT community. And I would hope that when things like this happen, we can do better by studying the history of how these things have occurred, especially during the social media era, and not falling for that trap every single time. It's okay to say there's a problem.
And everybody has been telling y'all there's a problem for years.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody cares about
hold on. Before we get there, like to what you just said, because that is true. Sometimes we naturally separate ourselves as well, inadvertently, right? By saying y'all, and then just like that, the community conversation shifted because now someone feels, even though they're probably wrong, you could feel a way like, oh, we excluded you or whatever because you were the y'all in this particular situation of whatever this conversation is, right? So let's just make it all of us. We can say something's wrong, and I can include you and acknowledge whatever wrong before you start straw manning me to death of, well, what about this situation or who, XYZ, whatever. Cool. I'm here with you. Let's have the conversation. Let's let's focus on this for all of us. All right. I don't have to say, y'all, you know what it is when you get in that car and you ride home, you lonely. You haven't been touching a little bit. You follow all of KD's trends. We got you. Cool. I see you. I'm aware of what you're doing. That's what, don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap because you know how communication works and you know how social media works, man. Yeah. Not every T did it. Not every white man's evil. Not every man's evil. Like, we know this. Okay. Now that that's done, here's the problem.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we can look at the facts of the situation and just see what's going on right here. But I do want to say to all the trans homies that's out there and shit, like, be safe in these moments, man. Because like these type of things is what folks use to further demonize y'all, and y'all don't be doing this. Yeah, y'all don't be doing this, bro. Like, I'm not. Yeah, bro, this shit it's so nasty to me. It's so nasty because they just the trans shooter. It's like, bro, that is a Come on.
Say it as a
That's
white
male. That's a white male. What are we talking about?
To include all this is also acknowledging the conversation too. Is just, I don't think that this piece is talked about often. They will have situations that continuously up the last major situation.
Yeah.
And because we're desensitized to violence, it's easy to forget a pattern and a history because they keep upping it. And the way that we are functioning now, especially in the social media era, is casually saying, well, it's not as bad as last time. Whatever trauma we've all came from, we've placed that in our mind. So just a few months ago, it was Charlie Kirk. The shooting before that was someone trying to shoot at Trump. And it's like, you couldn't get the president. So they kept, but the school shooting got swept under the rug because the name wasn't as big. Yeah, the name wasn't as big as Trump and Charlie Kirk. There wasn't a trans involved. There wasn't a leftist involved. Like there were certain, the components now with all the other shootings going on. Because in the meantime, while we're talking about this, there was a black woman killed by a runaway ICE agent. We know this, but they don't all know that. Right?
She was killed. Real quick, because she was killed by the person fleeing the ICE stop, but we putting that on ICE because there's a no chase law.
She was killed by a runaway ICE agent. you don't say this, none of this happens if you follow the law of the area. The same way that they would say whenever they arrest a criminal that if they ran into somebody, they take that crime. Same way in reverse.
Yeah.
Did they match the description? Would you say back then? Okay. So now that we in that bag, they keep upping it. The safety starts with us having that full-on conversation. There's always a degree of separation, and I think the challenge for us, especially because each group has their own thing, they have their inner turmoil. We're all trying to speak in-house and handle whatever it is that we handle. We've practiced this 6 degree of separation because we got so used to it in a white patriarchal society, because their white cognitive dissonance is so effective that it starts to permeate communities because we see them do it, and sometimes we naturally do it. The fleeing from accountability is a big piece in certain moments, even inadvertently.
I think that's why it's important to point out to y'all sometimes, though, because while I hear what you say on the sense, like if you come in here, like if we trying to have this conversation and you was on that side for a while, but now you coming in here trying to say like, oh, this is a problem. Yeah, we told y'all that.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm also saying I don't think they don't know y'all is y'all anymore. We are at the point of whatever it is that you have, where you align, identify, participate, commune with.
Yeah.
You knew you was y'all. You just don't. The situation doesn't always apply to you when y'all occurs. That includes us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. It's like there's no need to.
And that's exactly why, like, I brought in the other groups. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the red pills. You talk about neighborhood niggas, street niggas, whatever case. Because like ultimately, like this is a white male issue. But ultimately, overall, this is a male issue. For every man who upholds, patriarchy, and I hark on that almost every podcast episode. I hark on that because it is fundamentally detrimental to us building community with ourselves and building community with the women that we are tasked with protecting. Like it fundamentally breaks that nuclear white family. Like it fundamentally breaks all of that. To the detriment, and what results is, and it always results this way, is that it's violence towards women. Ultimately, it's always a woman who catches the flag. This is a white male who transitioned into being a woman and still held all of those beliefs and patriarchy to then go harm a woman.
Yeah.
He took seed too, man. He went after kids.
Too.
That was
his kid too.
He took his,
it's always women and kids. It's always women.
Because that's what I'm getting to. It's like we've seen all these times of the white male killing his whole family and then killing himself for whatever fucking reason. The only difference in this one is, but he transitioned into being a woman.
Don't want to face some consequences. Want to do the action. Want the power of the control. You left me when I decided to transition. And so I'm up. All right, bet. I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna take care of that. Oh, my life ain't going a certain way.
And you really a bitch. And like all of y'all that go on these sprees and do that and then off yourself, you are a bitch. You a bitch. And I know it probably don't matter because you dead and rest in piss. But it is what it is. Y'all some bitches.
Based on his belief and what he aligned with, and then where he was at in life, would they still be considered a Proud Boy?
But see, this is what we were saying though. This is what we say. I'm not even look. I know where Nico at. Nico took that as funny, but like this is what I'm saying. They have a grinder spike anytime that side link up anywhere. So, but this is what I'm saying. There's no rules really on that side. There's only projection. There's no rules for real. It's only projection. That's proud boy, proud girl, however you want to call it.
Daughter of the Confederacy.
Revising spikes. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know what type of time y'all be on.
You saying Buddy went from being a Proud Boy to a daughter of the Confederacy?
Daughter of the Confederacy. With a president listed in 95% of the Epstein files have been released.
We really got to talk. I know I made that shit a joke when I said it earlier, but can we really talk about this though? Like Roberto Esposito, you're a far right, racist, Trumper, MAGA to the highest degree. You reaffirmed, and you chose to be a Latina.
There it is. Because your first name is Dorgan. No, like that was another crazy transition that occurred, bro. Going from white
to Latin.
That's why I said
in this climate, in this administration.
And you picked a name with some sazon on it.
Sazon, adobo sazon.
He was ready for the Taín.
That name come with the baboni. You like a baboni,
man?
But that's the thing. He didn't like the Super Bowl.
You don't like Bad Bunny, but you changed your name to a Latin.
Hold on. Maybe you know what? He saw the Super Bowl halftime show.
And
said, "It's time to go."
Hey, my indigenous groups of all of the Latin countries,
Matainos.
Hey, I just want y'all to know this is how it happened. Okay, when you run around saying you know black, you know indigenous, this is exactly how it happened. Them white Spaniards came over and did some transitions, and now you know black, you know Spaniard. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know this is how it happened. A white male transitioned into a white Latina. I mean, into you know what I'm saying? Into come on now. This is how it happened. This is how it happened. You got to get back to your roots.
My nigga watched Spanglish and went too far.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
My cousin seen Zorro for the first time. He said, "You know what? They own it. They own it."
He was on
Duke appropriated a culture while being a transient, all at the same time.
While being a Hitler supporting trend, and you know what? Speaking of
racial Dolezal.
You know what? Let me tie this in real quick, just so that y'all know the truth mathematics. The Nazi symbol was an adopted symbol.
Yes.
From
the
Southeast Asians, from the actual Indians, and that symbol originally meant peace.
Facts.
I'm telling you, white male patriarchy took a symbol that meant peace and assigned it to a genocide. And that genocide is now, the history of that genocide is now supporting a current genocide.
We gonna get to the math is gonna be too crazy if we keep going.
Listen, the math it be right there. The math be right there.
Real quick, just because I'm sick, Nico, that was a bar when you said that nigga watch Zorro. Because I just googled up famous white Spanish people, and Antonio
Banderas is one of their leaders.
I'll be here with it, bro. I'll be here with it sometimes, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, I look. Rest in peace to that lady's ex-wife. Rest in peace to the child that got killed. Thoughts and prayers to the folks that got hurt. Thoughts and prayers to all the people that had to see that, because that's insane. Like you did that at a high school ice hockey. Nuts.
Hockey.
It's fucking nuts.
In Rhode Island, bro.
Because and that's the thing too. Please be careful in these conversations because we've seen it before, and this is more catered to us. Because they keep trying to associate us in some way, especially if he happened to be on the run and they hadn't identified him yet. There was a strong chance it was going to be us. But pay attention, because recently the settings have been places we don't usually be. At a hockey event, don't look like an event that we was pulling up to. But be careful.
Rhode Island,
they gonna try to lump us.
Rhode Island, all places.
But if they try it in Utah, they'll try it in Rhode Island.
And you see how packed out it was in there. So like this was the event. This was the event. This was the event for them.
In fact, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this too, because shout out to FD Signifier, because he said this in his video that the right is a death cult, because y'all are. All of these shootings, all of these mass shootings, these mass actions that y'all take, it's all because y'all want attention. That's it. I just want attention. And rather than
patriarchy failed you, and now you want some
boom. You done fried all of your relationships being sad and upset in the male loneliness epidemic that's going on and shit. But rather than like we said last week, all you niggas that sit around and talk about how y'all can't talk about nothing while y'all talking about it, that shit, that's gonna get you either suicided yourself or lead you to doing harm to other people. Go talk to that lady. Go talk to that man. Go talk to your friends. Go talk to your partner. Go get yourself together. It's fasting season, bro.
And drink some water.
Drink some water.
Your hydration is cooking, y'all. Y'all spent 400 years not hydrated. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, please, man. This shit nuts.
Go talk.
You don't have to be lonely. Just take a shower.
That too. Go talk to the lady.
Take a shower, bro.
As he said, go talk to the lady, not the one that's in your head. A real lady.
Not the AI shit.
Ray, you got questions?
Pop up those pimples, go take a shower, and brush your teeth, and learn how to speak to somebody. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. That hentai ain't gonna get you through it, nigga. It's not gonna get you through it.
Ed, question for you. Huh? When you talking to the lady in your head, do you think you could date yourself when you already there mentally, or like how does that work?
You know the niggas in that hump.
That's whoa. You're about to unlock another conversation that we were having off the pod. Hold on, because are you asking me that question in the vein of what I was referring to?
You said talking to the lady in your head, and when you talk,
okay, so that means I'm referring to this topic that we was talking about. I was wilding when I said that. So, do you want me to answer this?
I didn't realize that your answer would associate back to the question that I was asking.
That's why I said that.
So I would lobby it to the homies who was a part of this conversation. How about we take a team vote on whether or not he should answer this question with what he.
Y'all see Nico face?
I'm gonna do it.
I'm voting yeah. I'm voting
yeah. Because it's about this topic, not the off pod topic.
The amount of water I've had on this.
But no, what I mean is when I said not the lady in your head, and what you just asked me, that means we're talking about more mental health problems. We're talking about bipolar, associative identity. That's what I was referring to when I said not the lady in your head. Because guess what? Robert was talking to Roberta.
Nah, that's racist. I can't do that. I can't put that on the Latin community because the Hispanics didn't say up it. He was already thinking that as a white male. I see what you did, Ev, and during you tried almost. I can't do that. That's racist.
You went racist.
I said because you hate yourself. That's what I said.
That's
you
how
I see it now.
I see it now.
You said what, Bodega?
I see it now. You needed some actual balance in your life. That I see how I ended up here now. Because these two niggas, that nigga said Robert was talking to Roberta, and this nigga said, "Wait, hold on, that's racist." You see what I'm saying? You two niggas.
Now imagine them two and Rose, and it's just me. Where you got
already going to up it himself. That had nothing to do with her. It had nothing to do with her. I can't put down the Latin community.
Roberta
White
didn't
man
do
in
that.
him.
That was Robert. Robert did that. That wasn't Roberta. That was Robert.
Hold on, because his wife left because Roberta came into the picture. So like,
see, that's what I'm
Put it
saying.
out.
I'm saying, you know,
I don't know. Come on, bro.
Is that cheating?
You know, the real question is, was Roberta on Grindr? This is the real question. Because
well, technically they couldn't. It would have to be Robert.
Roberta was on Tinder.
So wait. So Robert was on Grindr and Roberta was on Tinder?
Probably.
Yeah. Double up. Doubling it up.
You know what I'm saying? Or shit. I mean, he changed the name to Roberta. He might have been on Black. BLK.
You know, that would be the cherry on top. I'm not gonna hold you. It really would be the cherry on top, right? Like you couldn't ask for a better script than that.
Listen. The white
you
people
couldn't ask for a better script than that. You go through all this. You know,
I'm about to spaz out.
Nah. Listen. If you're not informed, go read a book. If you can't read, go watch the news. If you can't watch the news, then listen to the news. And go find somebody who's informed. Listen, this has been the Keep It Clean podcast. I'm the host with the most, Eastside Bodega from the East Side. It's Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. Peace be upon you. Happy Lent. Happy Lunar New Year. Listen, it's been a great time.
You know who ain't celebrating Lent?
Listen, we're on all streaming platforms. I don't know how much longer. We're on YouTube, TikTok,
out of this recording.
We're on YouTube, TikTok.
We know what
you know what I'm saying. Instagram. I don't know how much longer we'll be there based upon what these niggas are saying. But please go follow and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host with the most. I don't know what else to tell you. Get us the fuck out of here.
Y'all investing in the Z's. He's investing in peace.
In the podcast.
This has been a great episode of the Keep It Clean podcast.
Drones couldn't have spotted a better end to this.
Already
podcast.
did it. End it.
Episodes drop every Tuesday. Please be there. We will see y'all soon.
We know who dropped on Tuesday.
Oh, maybe we won't. I don't know. They might get us up out of here. I don't know.